I'm gonna give it even a 7. I was
Even 7? Are you kidding me?
Luis, that was impressive.
I mean, look at Luis' face. How sad he is. There's a reason why he's sad. Before the match, he predicted that Celta Vigo will draw with Real Madrid. And after seeing the result 4-1, he's not happy. He might be butthurt.
Particularly the second half from Real Madrid today.
I think there is a Real Madrid that, yeah, we were all expecting to miss a little bit Casemiro in the center of the park. But as the game was going forward, I think the key moment of the game was that Modric goal just before halftime. I think that Celta Vigo in the first half was better than Real Madrid.
There is absolutely nothing wrong to be fan of a specific team, like say Barcelona, which he is. You can be biased, but you don't have to be blind. How do you say that Celta Vigo was a better team at first half than Real Madrid? Just because Celta has some random shots, it doesn't mean they were a better team. In fact, if you see the whole match stats, they had only one big chance, and you are saying they were a better team than Real Madrid in first half. It proves that not only he's biased, but also blind.
A couple of chances didn't finalize, and when you don't capitalize the chances against Real Madrid, you know that at the end you're going to have problems. And in the second half,
he talked about capitalization by Celta Vigo. When you use the word capitalization, you meant that the team was better and dominant against that team, and you did not take those chances, so you have to suffer. How much lunatic you have to be to say that? I am 100% confident that Luis did not even watch the game. He just check the statistic, like how many shots Celta had. Just because they had similar total shots as of Real Madrid, he assumes that Celta were as good as Real Madrid. Yes, at the beginning of the match, Celta was pressing really high. We know that, like Real Madrid will suffer at the beginning because Celta is a really good team at their home. But this Real Madrid team knows how to play with the pressure. And there's a reason why Real Madrid struggled first 10 minutes or 20 minutes. First of all, Kroos wasn't playing. Real Madrid playstyle depends on Kroos anchoring. Once Modric, Camavinga and Tchouameni found the chemistry, it was different game.
And once Real Madrid recovered possession, that they had to be able to play through that pressure. And they did so in the goal by Vinicius Jr. They win the ball, Luka Modric gets a couple of touches on it, and then he's able to get his head up. And once he gets that head up, and now you have full transition where Real Madrid utilizes the speed of Vinicius Jr. And then Hugo Mayo decides that he's not going to run with Vinicius Jr. That seems like a good idea, like a reasonable thought. In any case, Real Madrid go on, score that goal, the game changes, and once again, what I thought was an important moment was Tchouaméni doing something that was very Casemiro-like in the Valverde goal, in that he wins the ball on top of his own 18-yard box, recovers that possession, and he has the athleticism to create separation, run with the ball himself, drive forward, then he finds Vinicius, and by then your full transition from Real Madrid that allows then Valverde to get involved, it allows Benzema to get involved, and eventually Valverde who puts the final touch and the final finish, and by then it was game over. But those couple of moments tell you how important that control through the midfield can be. If they break through that first line of pressure as they did, then they go on the counter, they put the game away, games and match, Real Madrid dominant.
Yeah. This match was dependent on our second goal. When Modric scored the beautiful goal outside of the box, this game was over. Not only Real Madrid took over the control of the game, they were totally dominant. And Modric again showed his talent, the energy, the creativity is something else. 1 assist, 1 goal. Definitely deserved man of the match.
Yeah, Luis, obviously this game was always going to be about Casemiro's absence and Tchouameni once again starting. How did you rate him today?
This is important. Tchouameni had a lot of responsibility on his shoulder today. Even Casemiro left suddenly. As a result, Tchouameni had to perform. He had to show a phenomenal performance. And today, he showed that he is not here just for number. He's here to show what he's capable of. In fact, surprisingly, when I watched last couple of matches, including friendly and last match, he did not tend to cover for the center backs. And today, he did that. What is exactly what Casemiro does? Not only he did cover for the center backs when they were out of position, he had so many clearances. Clearances was one of his weakness in general.
He's got a good game. Of course, it's not easy with all that pressure, all the eyes where they are going to be on you. A few missed passes without much pressure, so something that he needs to continue working on. But as the games are coming and he start getting more confidence, I think he's a player who can give a lot.
You had 90% passing accuracy. I mean, for a CDM or defensive midfielder, that's extremely good.
To Real Madrid, physically is very strong. We've seen it even in the first goal. He won the ball in the air. in that corner who generates the penalty. And he's a player that, again, if he's surrounded by talent, he's going to have next to him Kroos, Modric, Camavinga, Valverde, players who had the chance of playing before at the Bernabeu in moments of a lot of pressure, and they are going to help him to improve. And that's very, very important for a player like with this age and with the pressure that he's going to feel in the coming weeks. So
what I do agree that he'll learn from other players like Kroos, Modric. Those players already adapted to the club. They know what you have to do for this club.
I think we have to rate it well. Good job today. They didn't concede.
Not only good job, excellent.
Just one goal, and I think he did a good job in the middle of the park. So I'm gonna give it even a 7. I was
even 7? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, what a joker. How come he's doing a job at ESPN? I don't understand. ESPN, you are a multi-billionaire company. How do you not get a better pundit for La Liga? He just gave Tchouameni a just 7. Come on. Did you watch the game, Luis? Imagine if Tchouameni would be a Barcelona player. I mean, Luis would be talking, oh my God, we got the best defensive midfielder in the world. Anyway, Tchouameni has almost perfect game for me. He deserves at least 8.5.
And what's interesting, Ali, the narrative, we know what it would have been if Real Madrid struggled in this game or dropped points. But it's almost such an easy movement now just to turn the page and like we're moving on now.
That's a good point by Dan. And given Kroos wasn't playing, it's expected that Real Madrid would not be having the best game. But these players, they know that it doesn't matter who play for Real Madrid. You have to perform.
I don't think you're going to be judged if you're Real Madrid because of what you did or didn't do against Celta Vigo. But it would have been a very easy criticism if they struggle against Celta Vigo to say, well, Casemiro gone now, all the magic is gone through.
Absolutely. People would say the same thing. Casemiro gone, now all the criticism would be on Tchouaméni actually. Thankfully, he did display what he's capable of.
Because this is a team that has a lot of depth. Unlike most teams in Europe, at the very top, at the elite level, you have depth and players that can step into the position. Now, that doesn't mean that you have guys that can actually do the job of Casemiro. You have guys that can do a job, not the job.
Why the hell you have to replace a player with exact same player? Those players like Casemiro, Kroos, Modric, those are one unique. A player like Zidane will never come back. Those are generational talent. It's not about getting new talents and teach them the roles that we had before. It's about getting best of what talents Real Madrid has now. So here are some important statistics. So total shots, Celta has 15, we had 16. And one big chance created by Celta, that's it. I don't know what Luis was talking earlier. And Real Madrid has created 6 big chances. Also, Real Madrid has missed 4 big chances. Individual player ratings. First, Vinicius Jr. What a player. The maturity he's showing, that's incredible. He's much more mature than last year. Vinicius had 1 goal, 1 assist, an amazing goal. Like, he used to miss those goals. As his composure is getting better, now he's scoring those goals. He had total 3 shots, 80% passing accuracy, 2 chances created, and then Benzema. Although he just scored 1 goal, it's more than goals. It's the way he was playing today. Today he was dropping so deep to link up with Modric and Valverde on the right side, even on the left side. He was almost everywhere today. And Valverde didn't have the best game at first 20 to 30 minutes. Finally, he got the goal. So for Valverde, 1 goal, total shot he had 2, 1 chance created, and defensively 9 recoveries. And Modric, the man of the match, of course, 1 goal, 1 assist, total 57 touches, passes into final third was 5. Tchouaméni, 87 touches, 100% successful dribbles, 5 passes into final third. And defensively, he had 1 block, 4 clearances, 3 interceptions, 9 recoveries. This is like a Casemiro skill performance. He also won 71% duels, like 5 out of 7. Camavinga was also amazing today. He had 88% passing accuracy, which is his standard. I think his average passing accuracy is 90%. 1 chance created, 69 total touch, and passes into final third, 9. Defensively, he had 1 clearance, 2 interceptions, 7 recoveries, and defensively, I would say everyone was solid. Carvajal, Militao, Alaba, Mendy. Militao had 1 bad mistake, which is the penalty because of his using hand. But other than that, I thought he was solid.